Hey, friendo, Steve here.
Hey, Larson.
And welcome to our predictions special for Fastlane 2023. Only 5 matches on the card as of post Monday Night Raw, anyways.
Yeah, 4 o'clock on Tuesday, October 3rd. 5 matches announced. I mean, the card. Look at the card. It's already pretty SmackDown heavy. I mean, three of the. Oh no, take that back. Yeah, three of the 5 matches announced are already SmackDown feuds.
So we've got Shinsuke and Seth on Raw, and we've got the tag titles from Raw.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them are SmackDown ones. What else is going on Raw that they could have? Well, I had suggested to you like Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax, maybe.
I mean, maybe DIY versus Imperium.
That could be, but I feel like they always set these things up pretty decently in advance.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they just sort of shoehorn that in. It's not the era of Vince anymore where they just sort of shoehorn a bunch of matches into it.
And it's not like an AEW pay-per-view where they'll announce 15 matches the last minute.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, we'll see if we can get through these matches and get over 8 minutes of it, because that's what we need for YouTube. So,
We do.
Because
got to
here's
get
the
that
thing
mid-roll
also.
in there.
Here's the thing, though. I was just doing my predictions just now, putting in my numbers.
Uh-huh.
A lot of foregone conclusions here, man.
I know. It feels that way. It feels that way. It really does.
I wonder if this is more about story beats than like wins and losses, because like you and I talked a little bit on the Raw review, the Judgment Day Cody Jay situation, along with Dom and the North American title, seems to be a lot can go on there. A lot can happen there.
Oh,
There's
absolutely.
a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah, there definitely are a lot of moving pieces, and who knows which way all those pieces are going to fall. I'm looking at the SmackDown recap from this past Friday. We were there. Nothing really outstanding in terms of like matches they could add.
No, I know. I mean, if you look about it, like if you actually look at the matches, though, like every major sort of person they're sort of accounted for. Judgment Day is accounted for. Bloodline's accounted for. Cena's accounted for. LA Knight,
Yeah.
The world title. I mean, Gunther and Ciampa just had like a banger match on Raw. There's no feud for him, just waiting there.
That was a clean win for Gunther. No real wiggle room for rematch necessarily.
And then the United States champion is involved in a 6-man tag match, which is kind of bizarre too.
Yeah, strange.
So yeah, this looks like probably it is what it is. A breezy pay-per-view. Think I'm going to try to knock this one out within 2.5 hours. Larson.
Oh, I'm hoping for 2
Ooh,
hours.
A smooth Saturday night for us.
Yeah, easy. Anyway, let's kick things off. Before we kick things off, confidence points here going in Raw. That's what we use. For example, this card, there's only 5 matches announced so far. So the match you're most confident, how many points do you give it, Steve?
5 confidence
5.
points.
The match least confident, how many points do you give that one?
1
A
confidence.
single confidence point, so on and so forth. So each match has a unique confidence point value. You get that pick right, you get those points.
Unique. You cannot have 2
unique.
4s.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you said that. I was punctuating it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, unique. You can't have 2 4s or 2 5s. You can have one of each number, 1 through 5 in this instance. Get your pick right, you get those points. Whoever has the most points at the end of Fastlane will be the winner of Week of Champions 2.
This is very exciting because right now, Donald Seaman, I believe, is in the lead.
Yes.
But there's a couple of interesting names sort of nipping at his heels.
Potential
We've got
repeat champions.
current champion Maz, not that far behind. Champ Fear and Loathing, not that far behind. So we have a potential for either a new champion or a repeat, a retain.
Something we've never seen before.
A Grover Cleveland, where Champ Fear and Loathing had it, lost it, has it again.
Exactly. Exactly. Now let's kick things off. First match. Bobby Lashley, Street Profits, taking on the LWO. Steve, who do you got?
LWO is, I know a lot of people might not have seen it, but it's a mess. You had Ray and Santos Escobar in that United States Championship match. Santos looked like he was on the verge of giving Ray a big old whoop. And then the Street Profits to try to prove to Bobby Lashley that they have the ingredients that they attacked. So I think because of all that, I've got the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley winning this match with 4 confidence points.
4. See, I agree with you with the winner. Here's my only reason I'm not putting a ton of confidence points on this one. Already once, Bob Lashley has admonished, kicked out Street Profits from his faction for not going out and being aggressive enough for his liking. And I know the LWO is an absolute mess at this point. Hell, Santos could turn on Ray at Fastlane. That being said, who's to say that the Street Profits don't hesitate again and cost them the match and angers Bobby Lashley? Don't think it's going to happen. It'll just be a repeat of the same story beat where he saw. But I can't put a ton of confidence points on this one in the event that it does happen. I got Lashley and the Street Profits with 2.
You know what would actually be kind of interesting? If they did kind of a fake out with the Street Profits, if Bobby Lashley actually did go back to the drawing board and pick up like a Carmelo and a Trick or some other tag team that he's like, oh wow, this is gonna work, or like a Bronson Reed and then somebody else, like starts it from scratch, doesn't even pick like a normal tag team, starts it from scratch.
Yeah,
maybe gets B-Fab and Ashanti to team up with Bronson Reed, something like that.
Yeah,
and Montez sort of becomes the alpha of Street Profits and builds his own faction along with Angelo. That could be kind of interesting if they did something like that. So how many confidence points do you have on that?
2 on Bobby. And
only 2? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We'll see how things shake out on the Go Home SmackDown, but right now 2 confidence points. Got a lot more confidence on this next match. L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
And John Cena. Yes, taking on the Bloodline team of Jimmy Uso, the true tribal chief, right, Steve?
Yeah, I was going to do this, but he doesn't do that.
Got to put your ones
The other
up.
guy does that. Extreme.
Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, John Cena ain't losing. LA Knight ain't losing. I'll tell you who's eating this pin. That's Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, this is all just fodder for Roman Reigns to come out hot and angry on like the following SmackDown or whenever he's going to decide to show up.
Yeah.
I don't see Cena and LA Knight losing this one. How many confidence points do you have on this?
5.
I'm glad you have that. I have 5 as well. When it comes down to our predictions challenge, Larson, I might change some of these just to try to go for that Hail Mary.
Got to.
And this is one that I might take all of these and flippity flop them.
Do the opposite.
Maybe.
I think there's a 15. How many points are you behind the leader? Because I think there's only 15 points possible here.
The leader has 79. What does the leader have? 79?
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know. Far.
All right. Well, I guess my point is, I don't know if you do the opposite and they all go your way if you even have a chance. Anyways, next up, Io Sky defending the WWE Women's Championship against Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Steve, who do you got?
I have got Io Sky. I think Charlotte and Asuka, they got a lot of history, both positive and negative, but I think they're going to end up taking each other out of the equation. So yeah, I got Io retaining. It hasn't been that long since she's had the thing, so yeah, Io's going to retain.
How many confidence points?
I will tell you right now. How many do you have on this one?
I have 1 on Io.
Only 1. Interesting.
Not that I think she's not going to win. I think she's going to win. I feel pretty good about the fact that she's going to win. But usually in a match with more than 2 competitors or 2 teams,
yeah,
the more competitors in the match, your odds drastically go down of winning.
True.
So This is a triple threat. I feel pretty good about if Io is facing Charlotte or Asuka in a 1-on-1 bout. I feel pretty good about Io's chances. Maybe 3 confidence points. But
I got
triple threat. I'm gonna go with 1.
I got 2 confidence points on this. Sorry, my Chrome this time froze up on me.
Oh my goodness!
I have 2 confidence points on this one.
Not too different for me.
Yeah, not that different. Mainly because I'm just so confident in everything else.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of it too. Let's see how confident you are in this next bout, Steve. Judgment Day. Damian Priest. Finn Balor defending those tag titles against Jay Uso. Now you can do the dance, Steve. Jay Uso and Cody Rhodes. There you go. I want to hear who you got for this bout, Steve.
I have the Judgment Day.
All right.
I think that, like you said, there's so much going. Number one, I don't think Dom is going to be on the outs with the Judgment Day. However, I think there's enough stuff that can happen between now. We're filming this before NXT. I think he's going to lose at NXT. Between now and what happens all throughout Fastlane, that I think he can make up for whatever for losing the North American title. And hey, maybe if he is on the outs, maybe he's not allowed to come home, he'll find a way to get back in the good graces of the Judgment Day. So I have the Judgment Day retaining. I just don't see Jay and Cody with those titles. I feel like Cody is going to be like, I don't really want this because it'll sort of like tie me down a little bit because we all know he's heading to the bluer pastures of SmackDown at some point.
How many confidence points do you have on Judgment Day?
A single confidence point because I don't know.
So this is the one chance I'll probably take here, and the chance I'll probably take. I'm out of the running for Big Blue this month, so I might as well take some chances. This one I'll say, Cody, Jay Uso, why not? It would lead to some intriguing stories potentially between Cody and Jay. Jay would be a champion on Raw. People already don't like him on Raw. It might bring more heat on Cody in the Raw locker room. Cody will have to politic his way out of more heat just so he can leave to SmackDown. And then the idea of Cody going to SmackDown, then Jay being forced to go to SmackDown to defend the tag titles with Cody, even though he doesn't. I don't think he really wants to go to SmackDown. I don't think he really wants to go because that's where the bloodline's at, and he doesn't want to get involved in that business anymore.
Good point. Yeah.
So, and from a storyline perspective, I feel like there's more interesting stories to be told if Judgment Day loses, and then everybody in Judgment Day who once had titles, save for Rhea, doesn't have titles anymore, and Rhea's like, I got to carry this faction now.
Yeah. So I've confirmed I'm 11 points down.
Oh, okay.
From
so if you do the opposite,
Donald Seaman. So if I do the opposite of everything Seaman does, and that actually happens, then I got a chance here.
You got a chance. You got a little wiggle room. 11 points. Probably a main event, last man standing match between Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now they've done a great job of building Nakamura up to be seen as a real credible threat. All the video package promos he's been doing is great. The segment on Raw was really good where he destroyed Seth in his back with the chair, and then he had a backbreaker on chair, then a bunch of Kinshasas, and he counted to 10 and held the title up. But unfortunately, that wasn't the real match. And because he went through
he doesn't win that. He didn't win that.
No, but unfortunately, since he went through all that, the visual win with that, he's not going to get the actual win at the pay-per-view. It's not going to happen. Seth is going to win this. I got Seth Rollins with 4 confidence points.
Yeah, I got Seth Rollins with 3 confidence points, mainly because I'm more confident in 2 other matches, the Lashley and the Cena match.
Yeah.
So, so, and like we said, only unique numbers. So, like, I could have had 3 5s if I wasn't playing by the rules.
Why settle for 3 5s? How about 5 5s?
Because I'm not sure about that Judgment Day Cody Rhodes match. I don't want to lose 5 points. I'm going to just lose.
You wouldn't lose 5 points because you'd have 5 points on other matches.
Well, it's sort of a.
You wouldn't lose 5 points. You just wouldn't get 5 points.
I have a big puddle of something right here. I don't know what it is. Anyways,
is it?
I don't know.
It's potentially disturbing.
It's glowing. Anyways, I got the 3 confidence points.
3 of Seth.
Yes. Yeah.
Tried to sneak an extra
could
5
be 5.
and 4 in there.
Could be 5 if I had more 5s to give, but I don't.
But you only have 1. Unique.
I have 1 unique, wonderful 5. Anyways, is that it?
Yeah, that's 5 matches.
All
I
right.
mean, what else are we going to talk about? Join us for our Fastlane watch along Saturday evening, starting about 5 o'clock-ish.
Hopefully my internet won't go out.
Gosh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Like it was on for like 12 hours straight at Wrestle Dream, but I can't get through 2 Raw reviews in a row. So something about Tuesdays. Maybe Comcast is out here doing work on Tuesdays at like the exact same time. Let us know in the comments who you think is going to win at Fastlane. Give us your confidence points as well. Unique numbers. Don't give us all 5s.
That's cheating.
I
tried that once. You'll get caught.
I was like, I'm not the smartest man in the world, Larson, but it looks like you wrote the number 5 down here twice. Guilty. Anyways, that's going to do it, everybody. Hit that sub button. Hit the thumbs up. Go over to our podcast channel. Hit that thumbs up and the sub button as well. Well, there's no thumbs up to hit over the
But hit the sub button.
Channel.
We're trying to get 198,891 subs.
I know. We dropped a couple more from even the live reviews. Probably because they were like, what the hell happened to the internet? They disliked my internet. My goodness.
Goodness, just tumbling. We're going to be under 198,000 soon enough. Just watch.
Don't say it. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.